This is fun. Hey guys, good evening. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, before I sign off for the day, I just want to bring a little. Before I sign off for the day, I want to bring a little word of value to your evening. And this is growth in relationship, pertaining to growth in relationship. Now I sit down with a gentleman last night. His name is Bob Bass. I hope I pronounce it right. And he's an elderly gentleman. And we were talking about growth. All right. And one of the things that he shared when he was sharing his story was simply that what happened to him in his early life is that he developed, but his wife did not develop. Okay? I want you to follow me where I'm going with this, you know. And the reason why I think it's relevant to share this information is because oftentimes we get the wrong perception of life simply because we do what our grandparents or persons before us do. We simply do what we see them do, and we often think it's the right way. Where you go to work all your life, you pay bills, you get married, you have kids, and that's it. Your life just finished. You know, that was the old way. But here's what happened now. It's a different culture now, because only in times in a relationship when relationship is going down south and divorce is on the brink or breakup is on the brink, you know, that's when people turn for an answer. People turn for a spiritual outlook. People turn for a sense of peace. People turn for personal development, you know, and that's cool because, you know, I developed myself during a downtime as well as in my life. And whenever you can actually, as you get on, you know, just say who you are, where you're joining me from, whether it's a friend of a friend, you know, and give me some hearts, okay? Give me some thumbs up, light the screen up, all right? And oftentimes we forget the big picture, because here it is, you have like a couple, whether it's a husband and a wife or a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and here's what they do. It's one of them is going to decide to say, hey, I'm going to go away on a weekend without telling the next one that I would like for you to accompany me into some personal development or to some type of something that would actually bring betterment to the relationship or to each other's life. So here is it. We often have what happen is that growth happen. And guys, one thing I want everyone to know that is watching this, whether you're watching now live or on the replay, as a matter of fact, if you're on this, share it with someone else. Share it with someone else that's probably in a relationship or that's looking forward to have a relationship, because this message is going to bless their life. Growth brings separation, automatic. Growth brings separation. It doesn't matter where you are, who you with, or who you are. When you grow in life, when you add value to your life, once you become a lot more mentally, physically, and spiritually, you're going to be separated from the ones that are bind to you, or the ones that are connected to you, because you indirectly, what you're doing right now is once you creating a new outlook at life, once you actually changing your mindset, you binding the things that you want be bind from above, that is binding in your part. You now loosen the things that you want to have access to be access on your part. So either ways, separation is a must. So those of you in a relationship, if you decide to grow without your loved one, your spouse, it doesn't matter who, just know that some type of separation will be done. And this is not to make anyone be in fear, because, you know, I sit down and I listen to a lot older people than myself. And what happens is they go through stuff in life, and a lot of them don't share. A lot of them don't even really care to share. But right now, this is an informational era. And I made a vow that whatever I learned from people, I'm going to share to you. Whatever I pay to learn, I'm going to share it for free. Okay? So if you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, ladies, if you have a husband, a boyfriend, and your plan is to grow, If your plan is to take your life to next level, a higher level, I would advise you to do it together. Never do it alone. Okay? Because when you do it alone, what you're asking for is you're asking for separation. You're asking for growth on one side and no stability in a relationship. You know? So whatever you do, when you decide to turn to personal development, and everyone, hey Henrietta, thanks for sharing the video. Thanks for sharing the video. When everyone decide to develop themselves mentally, spiritually, and physically, you know, it's gonna definitely put a bridge or even a wall inside of communication, inside of whatever is health, finance, um, even the way you see each other. It's not gonna be the same because there's a whole world out there different from what you know. The world that you live in for the past 15, 20, or 30 years, that what you thought was just so mediocre, it's just so much more. There's so much people that are now having breakthroughs in every asset, every avenues of their lives. So I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, you're not your job, your money, or whatever titles people give you. You are simply who you who you give the world to perceive you as every day of your life. That's who you are. So my question is, when you sit down at night and you share bed with your loved one, does it be one of peace? Does it be one of joy? Does it be one of the mood where you want to do things to each other? Does it be one of after 10, 15 years, I can still rub my wife foot, or ladies can still rub their husband back, or, just do wonderful things, not because of you trying to tolerate them, but because, or not because it's just the right thing to do, because you enjoy doing it, because it's what you build. It's a culture. It's something that you want to pass on to your kids. It's something that when you step out, you don't leave your wife, you don't leave your husband behind. Husbands, you don't leave your wife behind. It's something that you want everyone to learn, that there is a better way. There's a better way of life. And money does not make happiness. Friends does not bring happiness. Things in life does not bring happiness, because if you don't have someone to enjoy any of this with, nothing, prestige, nothing can actually make you feel a lot better inside in yourself, And oftentimes when I get to sit down with people one-on-one, and people who I thought, they're really ripping it up, they're doing their thing, and they're so awesome, and they're doing great things, and to find out that behind, when they reach home, they really have a shitty life. They really don't have it together. They don't have someone to share what they're accomplishing on a day-to-day basis with, you know. And I just want to share this with you because, Bob, what you shared with me last night, as the elderly gentleman, it bring a joy to my life, that my spouse, my wife, my lady to become, she's gonna be with me through the joining. I remember before this moment, actually last year and beyond, every female that I talked to, it made me saddened because they somehow feel a certain type of way because they feel like I'm pressuring them into personal development, or to become more, become what God put them here to be, to be a blessing to others, and it makes me feel guilty. It makes me feel sometimes shitty within inside, and what you don't realize is that if two-person cannot grow together, it can never be it can never be a togetherness or a unity. But you must grow together. Someone must take the lead to say, hey, this is what we're doing. If you can give me this time so that we can work on our relationship, work on what we want, then I would spend this amount of time with you to do the things that you want. It doesn't matter which side it comes from. Ladies, if you're the one, you're into personal development, every seminar, every personal development thing that I went to, or workshop, is always like, it's like 200 ladies to 3 or 4 men, or 4 or 5 men, you know. So it's either the ladies, they're going out there, they're putting knowledge within themselves. And what you're gonna do is when you get back, you're not gonna see your husbands or your boyfriends or whoever in your life the same anymore. Guys, if you do so without your wives or your girlfriend, when you see them, you won't see them the same way anymore. So you have to grow together, okay? This is my message today. And like I said, those of you that watch live, I just hope that's been of some value to you. There are a lot of single people out there, but they don't know why. Some of them even come with a concept that they're supposed to be lonely, or maybe no one is out there for them. But I would tell you this: you would only attract who you become in life. If that hard to understand, the type of people that you would attract or come into your life is the person that you literally become. Okay? So not who you are today, but what you become tomorrow, what that you hold, the baggage that you hold on, the people from your past, deep down inside, somehow you're going to display that in your life. And I'm not going to keep you any longer. But try to become your greatest version. Gone are the days when we said that God is going to give us things, because God give no one nothing that they're not ready for. And guys, stop asking for things that you're not ready for. Stop asking God for things that you're not willing to work for. Ladies, stop saying that you want a rich man, you want this, you want that, but you don't have what it takes. You're not willing to give anything to work on your life to make, you're still driving around with a million shoes in your car. You're still doing a bunch of stuff, but you want this type of calibers, something that is probably anointed, that has so many things in the direction. Your timing is just not right. The things that you need to work on right now, you sleep in your spare time instead of picking up a book and read. Guys, you want this magnificent lady, and you're not even taking initiative just to be a leader, to be a man, just to say, hey, I'm gonna take control and take charge of my family and stuff like that. Stop asking for things that you're not willing to give of yourself. Stop. Become that person that you want to share the rest of your life with. And once you find that person, identify that person, just know that nothing is going to be right, but you're going to make it right, okay? So just share the message with someone. Thank you guys for watching. I didn't see who was on, but just leave a comment in the bottom. Just tell me what was your favorite part, And if we're not friends, you can follow me, or you can send me a friend request. This is just what I thought I should share as I just sit down and enjoy this beautiful place, and just have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Leave your comment at the bottom. Love you to life, guys.